This is Jones Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. Intriguing playoff matchup on EA Sports College Football. The 11 seed versus the 6 seed. It's the Boise State Broncos against the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Before we get this first-round playoff game underway, a check with Holly Rowe on the sidelines.
Checking in with the Texas Tech head coach before the game. This team always knows that they have got to prove themselves game in and game out. They are going against the big dogs, and Coach said, I really believe our guys can play with anyone in the country, but we will have to be on top of our execution. Our quarterback has to be outstanding, and our players know what's at stake. I just need them to relax and be themselves here today to get off to a good start. Guys?
My thanks, Holly. Good stuff. And here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So Texas Tech's offense will get the first swing today. This offense comes in with a lot of confidence, one of the highest scoring teams in the regular season. But now, on a bigger stage, Joel, a real premium on execution. What is this defense going to do to slow them down?
Chris, they're going to have to change up the look. If you sit there and don't disguise the coverage, this guy will just pick you apart. He's done it all year long. Their run game is solid. They are so good offensively. You got to change up the looks. You got to be aggressive. And ultimately, you got to be lucky. The ball has to find your hands at least once, maybe twice today.
They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a second and short.
Well, we knew they would start out with the run game. This running back has had over 1,500 yards. It's why he was a candidate for the Doak Walker Award. I love his speed and his vision. He's got to get established early if they want to have offensive success today.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here. You know, as an offense and a quarterback, you never really feel settled into a game, in particular a game of this magnitude, until you can move the chains. And here, they don't even have to throw the ball to do it. Nice run for a first down. Now this rhythm can get established for this offense, in particular in this big moment in the playoff. Well, as the coaches told us, it was going to be a huge key to create negative yardage plays, in particular on first down. Defense is able to do it here.
Here's the second down play. Back to pass. It's Hammond. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Now the offense faces third and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. And the Red Raiders will line up to boot it away. That's the first punt today for the offense. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. The Boise State Broncos offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Right away, the focus on this offensive line, well aware of the challenge. You can't put on the tape and not see an imposing defensive front, Joel, that's been so good at getting after the quarterback. Can they handle it?
Well, I'll tell you right now, Chris, if they're in obvious passing situations, no, they cannot handle it. They've got to run the football effectively, in particular on first down. Get into those third and shorts, because if you're in third and long, there's no chance.
They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And he'll set up to throw. Oh, it is incomplete. They call a screen on first down, but he just dropped it. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for a man deep on the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. A huge gain moves the ball to the plus 22. Great scoring position now. And following the catch, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The Broncos will line up on first and 10. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Fighting off the defender. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, here's the thing with these run plays, the wide receiver, the tight end, something creative like this is that you generally have to establish a rhythm before you get to this. And I don't think that they've done that. Once you...
Touchdown, Boise State, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. That's an impressive drive. This time they find rhythm, they execute, and they take the lead in this playoff game. That's big.
Well, that's certainly big, Chris. There's no doubt. And you got the sense in those first couple of possessions, these teams were maybe just feeling each other out, throwing a couple of jabs out there. But now you finally get the full game plan. And I got to tell you, I was very impressed with what they were able to do on the line of scrimmage and establishing the rhythm with their quarterback. If they continue to do that, this team's going to be in great shape.
And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. Handoff heading left. Picks up the first, looking for more. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Look out, he's breaking free. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. 1st down to the 44. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. There's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
To throw, it's Hammond. Defense is coming after him. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. To dart to the left side. And it's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. The Red Raiders will bring their punt team on the field now. We're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And off the bounce, that punt will roll out of bounds. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? And wow, listen to this crowd noise, this stadium. And that's going to be a safety.
I absolutely love the aggressive play call from this defense. You get down there right near the goal line. Why not be aggressive? They're able to blitz, get into the backfield, and create a safety.
So following the safety, it's a free kick. They'll boot it away from the 20. He'll field the punt. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? He'll hand it off. Has the 1st down and more. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a 1st down to the 42. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. It's Hammond. He's running out of time here. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there. Incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40. The kind of play this quarterback has been making all season long. We wonder, Joel, with this pressure playoff game, could he continue this level of play?
Well, Chris, it looks like we have our answer. This guy is going to continue to play well, and now the defense, they've got to answer a question. Do we sit back in coverage and allow this guy to pick us apart, or do we get aggressive? I think the only way to slow him down is to get him off of his spot and try to blitz him a little bit. You've got to establish some way to disrupt his rhythm.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Williams. They bring him down after a short gain there.
I really like the mindset of this quarterback. Take what the defense gives. You don't have to press the ball down the field all the time.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. And the quarterback dropping back. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. They make the tackle inside the 30. It'll be 1st down there.
Well, Chris, in modern football, having a back that can catch the ball out of the backfield is not just a luxury, it's a necessity, and here's the reason why. You can't defend everything as a defense if the back can be a threat, and here on 3rd down, he's able to move the chains with a nice completion.
Boise State is in front. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Takes the ball and heads to the left. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. 1st down. Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. And then 1st down, right back to the running game.
Chris, as an offense, you've got to have better success on 1st down. Now it's an obvious passing situation. I've always felt you want to throw the ball when you want to versus throw the ball when you have to. This is a have-to situation, which means that pass rush is going to get going.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly. He tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the throws. Again, he's got to relax and establish some sort of rhythm.
3rd and very long. Can they make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions this drive? Oh, he makes the catch. They bring him down short of that 1st down marker. Sets up a 4th down and decision time for this coach. The head coach keeps the punt team on the sidelines for 4th down. And on the carry, he's heading left. Touchdown, Red Raiders. He runs it into the end zone. Offense lines up to go for 2, trying to make this a 3-point game. Looking to throw. It's Hammond. It's the running back in the flat. He'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal now. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. The Broncos offense back on the field now. This offense trying to bounce back. The last time out there, they surrendered a safety. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Bates. He's in the clear. At the 10. Touchdown, Broncos. Way too much speed on that play.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Extra point makes the lead 4. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hudson. Refuses to be stopped. To be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. On the ground, it's Williams. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Crosses the 45. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Texas Tech. This home crowd is in a frenzy. Now the all-important extra point. The extra point makes it a 17-14 lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop him this time. They'll run it to the left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Excellent play by this defense, getting that tackle for loss and creating a 2nd and long. And now from an offensive perspective, just get half of this back. This next snap is about creating 3rd and manageable. It's not about moving the chains.
Good job by the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down mark. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Makes the catch. It's Bates. Brought down short of the marker. That's going to set up a 4th and 2. And the Broncos will have to kick it away. This is an absolute boomer of a punt. And that sets up a return. Powering through a tackle. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And the speedy returner, a big gain on that one. Coverage team barely able to stop him. As we get this drive going, let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the Red Raiders sideline, what I'm observing is that these guys are so fired up for their running back who just broke the conference season record for rushing touchdowns. They are continuing to feed him the rock in the red zone. They know he is on a history-making spree. They want to continue to go downhill. This defense hasn't stopped him yet, and the teammates are celebrating every yard he gains, every touchdown he makes, because he is making history out there. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Holly. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. Handoff to the back. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the corner. They'll stop him for a loss. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half.
What a great call from the coordinator. He blitzes that near side, short side corner, and he's in the backfield. for a tackle for loss on first down. That's exactly how to set yourself up for success on second and third down. Great call from that coordinator.
Scanning the field, it's Hammond. Here comes the pressure. Grab down the middle, it's Johnson. They make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now. Well, no surprise on third down. They go to one of the reliable targets, one of the guys he really trusts, a veteran in this situation.
Chris, that's the exact word. On third down as a quarterback, you go to the guys that you trust, and clearly they've established that over their years here. All those off seasons, all those practices, they're paying off here in a big moment on third down.
They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down. And the Red Raiders come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And at first down, they go right back to him. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
This is what makes this defense so tough. Great zone coverage behind the play, forcing the quarterback to check things down, but then the key, tackle in space.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Pass caught. Can he get in? Gets in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Red Raiders. That's a big moment here in this playoff game to get points before halftime, knowing the other side is going to get the football to begin the third quarter. Show exactly what they were looking for.
Chris, that's exactly right. The last thing that they wanted to do is afford a chance for the opposition to double up and get a late score in the second quarter and then get the ball in the third quarter. This is a tremendous drive to be able to stick the ball in the end zone, then go in at halftime and regroup, look at film, and get a real good cohesive plan for this second half. Because here we go. We got one half of football left to move on in this playoff.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Dropping back, it's Madsen. Running out of time in the pocket. Caught over the middle, it's Riley. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This defense told us they were going to be ready for these completions at or near the line of scrimmage, and that was going to be a big part of their plan, and you can see that paying off here. Good pursuit, good job tackling in space, and that's a completion for no gain.
One more play before they head to the locker room. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Set for the second half kickoff, but first let's check in with Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Texas Tech's head coach Schulte coming out of the locker room. Their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the second half. That defense has got to step up again because they are facing a really stout running game. They've done a good job in the first half, but I will let you know how this continues to build here in the third quarter. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. And here's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47. The offense really clicking here. And there's the handoff. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. Well, this team hoping to make an impact in the completely rebuilt Pac-12. Joe, you and I both love this conference. For decades, it produced such excellence. It's a completely different-looking league right now, but a big opportunity for this team today.
And, Chris, part of that opportunity is creating a legacy for this new group and really establishing this conference as a premier conference moving forward. What an opportunity, like you suggested. If they're able to...
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State. What a pitch and catch in the end zone.
Right back in this football game. That's a big score here in the third quarter to try to cut into that deficit. And this is a very different feel now with the defense coming on the field. You get a stop, get the ball back for an offense that's created some momentum.
PAT is good. They draw within 3, 24-21. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And let's check in with Holly Rowe from her sidelines vantage point.
Guys, checking in from the Texas Tech sideline. There is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Guys, back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. Second down after that run on the previous play. Heading left after the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
Dropping back. It's Hammond. The pocket breaking down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, Chris, they told us they were going to be aggressive on defense, and this is evidence of that. Look at him get in the backfield from the secondary. This is a beautiful job, and it's very difficult to see that from a quarterback's perspective. This is a great job, again, being aggressive and really forcing the action.
Coverage team makes the tackle. No gain on that return. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. The back's got it. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
These run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage second and third down opportunities.
Second down, looking to throw it. Lets it go quickly. Grab down the middle. It's Morris. He breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Broncos. And that will give them the lead now. This has become a really entertaining playoff game. Both offenses back and forth answering each other. Now, Joe, which side can get better here in the second half and come out with a W?
Well, Chris, you call the biggest tennis tournaments in the world. This is one of those great volleys. Back and forth we go. These offenses trading big old forehands from the baseline. And I got to tell you, it just feels like this is going to be an instant classic.
Return starts from inside the 5. And the return man brought down. That's DC yardage on that return. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. Can this offense answer their opponent's score? Suddenly they're behind. They'll run it here. Open field ahead. He's in the clear. Past the 20. Past the 10. He will not be caught. Touchdown, Texas Tech. Here's the point after attempt. The PAT puts them up 3. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. This offense is rolling at the moment. It's first down and 10. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Looking to pass. It's Madsen. Throws to the tight end. He's got it in the open. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's second down. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. The sure hands. It's Ford. Breaks into the clear. And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play in that completion. And the quarterback features the wide receiver who's been one of the few bright spots for this offense today. Joe, can he make a play to make up this deficit?
Well, I think he might have to, Chris, because as you suggested, there just isn't much.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Boise State.
Chris, what I'm most impressed with is his balance through contact. You can see as he breaks tackles and continues to turn towards the end zone, that balance is just evident, and it's hard to get him down to the ground. That is a great run.
PAT is good, so they lead the shootout now 35-31. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Hudson. Returner brought down, sets up the next drive. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. The last possession was a one-play touchdown drive on the ground. See if the offensive line can continue to create some big lanes. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. He's got room to run. Look out. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line.
This is a solid job offensively. After that first down play, it puts them behind the chains. Now they're able to get themselves in a position where they've got a manageable third down opportunity. At least as a play caller, now you feel like you've got more at your disposal rather than straight drop back pass.
They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. And they lean on the running back to get the first down. He's had a solid game, Joe. To me, even though they're behind on the scoreboard, no reason to panic and get away from the bread and butter.
Chris, I think that's exactly right. You never get bored taking a profit as a play caller. So if they're going to give you that run game, you take it. And then allow it to build to something more successful later. Watch for them to get to some run action pass and maybe play action pass to get it down the field here in the next couple of series.
So it's second down and 9. The completion not producing much there on first down. Back to pass. It's Hammond. Nice grab. It's Johnson. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Third down play for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Caught in the backfield. It's Joyner. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
That is such an important conversion to keep your offense on the field. They're trying to execute this comeback here in the second half. They need points. They need it in a hurry. It's a good job of moving the chains on third down.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Oh, he's got open space. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a second. He's short. Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking for some space. It's Joyner. Well, they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
They'll try to run for the first down. He's got space. They can't stop him. Touchdown, Red Raiders. There was no catching him that time. a moment for a guy who was playing high school football a year ago. Barrels into the end zone. It shows why they trust him in this playoff game.
It's got to be a big confidence boost for him, but also for this entire offense, because remember, this is the guy that they're going to have to rely on if they want to win this game and make a deep run into the playoff. If they're running the football well, it'll be because of him.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. So a solid gain of 8 sets him up 2nd and 2. Really opens up the offensive playbook here. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. They make the stop, and that's going to bring the third quarter to an end. It's Texas Tech on top right now, sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. To the air, it's Madsen. Taking a shot deep down the right side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. The Broncos will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And they'll kick it away here. And here's the return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. If we get this drive going, let's hear it from Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the Red Raiders sideline, we are seeing history here today. The running back has continued to run strong today, and now he is the program's single-season leader. The sideline immediately went up in arms, yelling, screaming. They are so excited for their running back, and they will continue to ride his energy here today as he makes more school history. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking for a gap. It's Joyner. That's solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that's exactly what this defense needed. Second and short, now a loss of yardage, and you've got third down and an opportunity to get off the field. A really good job of them being aggressive there on that second and short, not just giving up the first down.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Fighting him off. The Red Raiders will try to keep this drive moving.
This defense is going to have to answer for what's going on with this offensive line in this run game. You cannot sit there and give up 5 and 6 yards on these run plays. You're going to have to commit more resources. Expect the safety to get up near the line of scrimmage.
And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Important second down play coming up. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looking to pass. It's Hammond. Here's a throw underneath to the back. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
They're putting a lot of faith in this quarterback, continuing to throw the football with the lead. But now you can see why. He is such an efficient player, and they're just picking him apart. This is really beautiful.
Makes the catch and has space. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Chris, that was the defense's chance to get off the field. It's third down. You're trailing, have to get the ball back, and they give up a conversion. That is a back-breaking play for this defense.
Chewing clock with the running game. Look out, he's got space ahead. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact. On
first down, they'll keep the running game churning.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
And they'll use the ground game here. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
I know it doesn't look like much, but I really like that play. Chris, first of all, you're getting yourself in a more manageable third down situation, and the entire point of this thing is to move the chains. So creating this situation is not bad for the offense.
Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Tech. Barrels into the end zone.
This guy has such a nose for the goal line. Now, second rushing touchdown of the game. And I'm telling you, anytime he's close, he's getting that ball across the goal line. There is no doubt about it. He is so good in that situation.
Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes in lead and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense back on the field now. Their championship dreams not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Off the play fake on first down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And the Broncos hustle to the line to run the hurry up. To the air, it's Madsen. And the pressure's on. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today. But it's going to bring up fourth down. Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it here on fourth down. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. Now the tackle made, but it's enough for a first down. The Broncos line up on 1st and 10 now. With a first down on the ground, that's been something that's been hard to come by. But a deep shot to the right. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on. Incomplete. Second down coming out. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Just trying to get rid of it. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. Pass incomplete. And a man shaken up on the play. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. He could go. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. A solid return to set up his offense. Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. Up by 2 possessions here. They have a chance to put the game on ice right now. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And now the Broncos will spend the first of their timeouts. They'll still have 2 available as we approach the end of this game.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Timeout taken by Boise State. Their second. They've still got 1 more left to work with. They moved the ball into good position, but now it's 3rd and long. Gonna run it. It's Joyner. And now the Broncos will use their final timeout here. They'll come together here and discuss the call on this 4th down play.
You know, Chris, football is a simple game. It's about blocking, it's about tackling. And on the defensive side, if you can get off of blocks and tackle well, it's usually going to bode well. Here, a negative play. Great job getting behind the line of scrimmage.
So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. He made it. 3 points on the board. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, that's just a great job by the defense, Chris. That's a sudden change in series. Off of a turnover, that defense has to go out there, and they're already in field goal range, and they hold them to a field goal. That is a huge win for that defense.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back, it's Madsen. Coming after him. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball. But a dream finish for this defense. Take the ball away, crush any chance of a comeback. Now you can just kneel down and secure the win. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pressure is coming. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And the defense brings him down. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Bates. That'll pick up a 1st down. They'll spot it at the 38. And the Broncos come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, it's nice to get that pickup and stop the clock, but they've got to move down the field in a hurry. They've got a lot of ground to cover, and they've got to get in the end zone.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now, the football placed exactly at midfield.
That is a perfect start to this drive for this quarterback. He's 3 for 3, and now he needs to start locating those wide receivers that are down the field. Find the seams in this defense and push it into scoring territory.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, but that's just going to be too little, too late.
Well, this defense has no answer for that wide receiver, and the quarterback does a great job getting him the ball on time and on target. That's allowing him to run after the catch. Beautiful run after the catch. I would go right back to him because, again, this defense has no answer for this wide receiver.
Oh, and he can't quite hold on. Chance for the big fella to come up with a takeaway there. Sets up a 2nd down. To throw, it's Madsen. Touchdown, Broncos. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
This is really high-level football. It's about timing and spacing, in particular when the field gets condensed. Quarterback throws it on time. Beautiful route by the wide receiver, and it's a touchdown for this offense.
PAT is good. They still trail, though. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. And the quarterback just kneels down. Any playoff win, you have to celebrate as a singular achievement. They had success last year, but fell short of the ultimate goal. Joel, let's see if they can go one step farther this year.
Well, in our conversations with this group, that's all they talked about, was getting back to this playoff and going further than they were able to go a year ago. We saw them win a playoff game last year. Here they're winning a playoff game this year, but again, it just doesn't